Hello everyone, my name is Kavita and today I'll be sharing my research on the effects of technology integration on education, specifically looking at how it enhances learning and engagement in elementary classrooms. This is the table of content for my presentation that I'll be covering. And these are my peer-reviewed articles which helped me in writing my synthesis paper. Today's learner, often called as Generation Y, the next generation, digital natives, are digital learners because they have grown up surrounded by technology. Traditional methods also often do not fully connect with them, which is why we are observing a shift towards technology enhanced learning. And this is my research question. How does the technology integration in elementary schools affect students' engagement and learning results in today's classroom? I would like to share my experience that why specifically I have chosen this concept. As a science teacher in India for over a decade, I gained a deep understanding of traditional teaching methods, appreciating their strengths but also recognizing their limitations. My classroom were lively and were filled with students whose minds were overflowing with all P's and Q's about the world. However, I realized that each child learns differently. Some thrive with virtual aids, others with hands-on activities, and few needed more repetition to grasp concept fully. Unfortunately, my research resources were often limited to chalkboard, textbooks, and basic activities or experiments, which made it challenging to fully engage every student. Even when I moved to Canada and I began working with early childhood students or education, I was fascinated by how easily young children interacted with technology. Tools like tablet, smartboard, and educational games captivated their attention and opened new avenues for learning. I know it has both consequences, positive and negative. However, on a deep note, it has more positive influence. This experience sparked a critical question. What impact could a fully integrated technology approach have on their learning experience? My research focused on exploring these possibilities, specifically how technology can engage young learners and support their growth in ways that extend beyond traditional methods. Being a science teacher, I can say that science is best understood through hands on exploration, and the elementary years are ideal for building a strong foundation that nurtures curiosity and critical thinking. So, by thoughtfully integrating technology, we can create a balanced and engaging learning experience tailored to diverse learning styles. My goal is to empower children to use technology as a powerful tool for learning rather than a dependency, laying the groundwork for the lifetime of curiosity and discovery. Now, what is the importance of technology in education? So, education today has transformed dramatically, shifting from traditional methods to immersive, technology driven experiences. A central aspect of this shift is the ability of technology to personalize learning, where we can imagine a classroom where each student's experience align with their unique learning style and pace. So, how can we enhance engagement? One of the greatest strengths of technology is its power of deeply engaged students, and here I will discuss three specific ways. First is interactive engagement. Interactive technology transforms passive learning into something active and dynamic. For example, computer simulation make it possible for students to interact with concepts that might otherwise seem abstract or difficult. Imagine a students learning about electricity through simulation where they can see circuit light up, connect wires, and watch current flow. Johan 2017 highlight that these type of interactive experiences make complex topic more accessible and engage student critical thinking and problem solving skills. She also explains that instead of just memorizing fact, there are actual exploring and experimenting everything. From my experience or perspective, these interactive tools leaves a lasting impact. Then comes augmented reality. Augmented reality combines real-world elements with digital content, creating an immersive, almost magical learning experience. Researchers shows that students using mobile AR show significantly higher motivation and improved acquisition of science skills compared to students in traditional settings. This is because AR makes learning come alive in ways that encourage curiosity. Finally, let's talk about gamification. Gamification has shown to be an effective way to keep students engaged, particularly in subjects that require practice and reinforcement, such as mathematics. Gamification adds games like elements such as rewards, levels, and feedback that make learning feel like a fun challenge. Researcher supports the idea that a reward-based system not only encourages students to reach their goals but also make learning enjoyable. For example, a mathematical application might award points or badge for some completing practice problem or mastering new skills with students advancing a higher level as they progress. So, this structured approach motivates students to keep going and reinforce learning through positive feedback, turning mathematical practice into engaging and rewarding experience. Next is what strategies do teachers have implemented in their classroom according to the research? Integrating technology in STEM education has shown notable improvements in student learning outcomes, especially when it comes to understand complex concepts. According to Becker and Park 2011, students who engage with digital technology, particularly in STEM subjects, achieve higher academic success. This finding highlights the strong potential of technology in fostering academic growth by meeting diverse learning needs. Next is technology allows students to explore topics through interactive visuals, hands-on activities, and immediate feedback, which brings lessons to life in a way that traditional methods alone cannot achieve. Johan 2017 reinforces this idea, showing that when information is presented through diverse digital formats, students not only understand concepts more deeply but also retain them longer. She also emphasizes a big advantage in subjects like maths and science, where building a strong foundation is essential. A more recent study about Al-Abidi et al. 2024 takes this further by exploring augmented reality. Augmented reality combines classical and modern methods, bridging traditional education with interactive technology based learning. This approach does not replace traditional teaching but enriches it, enabling students to explore scientific concepts in a dynamic and memorable way. Next is supporting inquiry based learning with technology. Well, imagine a classroom where students actively explore science through virtual simulation and real time data analysis. Inquiry based learning with technology empowers students to engage deeply with concepts, making abstract ideas tangible. For instance, using augmented reality, students can virtualize or manipulate weather variables like temperature, humidity, so that they can see how they affect storm formation, rainfall, and further how it leads to water cycle. This interactive approach aligns with Yun and Crippen's 2024 research, which highlights how hands-on experiences foster critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Well, this model is especially beneficial for diverse learners as technology simplifies complex concepts and provides engaging and visual interaction. By actively participating, students build essential skills in research and analysis that extend beyond the classroom. Ultimately, technology in inquiry based learning enhances engagement while promoting independence, curiosity, and a lasting understanding of the material. While technology offers some benefits, many benefits actually in the classroom, its implementation in K 12 schools brings specific challenges also. Based on research, here are some key challenges educators face when integrating technologies. First is teacher training and support. For technology to truly enhance learning, teachers need the right training to integrate in a way that is meaningful and student centered. Unfortunately, many teachers are not fully equipped or prepared to use technology effectively, especially for inquiry based learning and STEM activities. Without adequate support, teachers can struggle to make technology work for all students, It can limit its effectiveness and inclusivity in K-12 settings. Next is digital literacy and disparities. Well, another challenge is a gap, not just among students, but between students and teachers. If students and educators aren't on the same page with digital skills, technology can't be used to its fullest potential. Additionally, not all students have equal access to devices or reliable internet, which means some are left out of technology integrated activities, which creates real inequities in learning opportunities, affecting those who could not benefit the most. And the next is curriculum design. Well, technology integration is more than just the infusion of new technology into the classroom. It is about enriching the whole curriculum. To make it work, we therefore need to or create openness in the learning environment so that we can encourage student participation and self-mastery. Still, the problem that teachers have to integrate these learning new digital materials with traditional pedagogy hinders the extent of the positive effects derived from its implementation applicable to learning results. It is not easy to achieve integration, but it has to be done to get the best out of technology in the classroom. Next is the assessment challenges. Well, accessing students in technology-rich environment bring its own set of challenges. Traditional tests won't always capture what students learn through inquiry-based or gamified approaches. New assessment strategies are needed to truly measure individual progress and skills in these technology-enhanced environment. So students' growth is prioritized over standard scores. Finally, cognitive overload. Technologies like AR can lead to cognitive overload. Cognitive overload is a situation where a person is overburdened with so much of information or task beyond their coping capacity because our brain are capable of receiving only a certain amount of information at one time. When this limit is reached, person tend to experience confusion, poor performance, and find it hard to learn or even retain new information. And if I talk about students, the students are not given enough guidance. So, which is actually distract them from learning rather than enhancing it. Researchers observed that introducing AR into collaborative learning environments significantly improved students' engagement and learning outcomes. Augmented reality creates an immersive experience, allowing students to observe and interact with complex scientific concepts, making theoretical ideas more practical. In this environment, students can touch and manipulate virtual objects, leading to a deeper understanding of what they are learning. The study found that students using AR in groups developed stronger communication, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills compared to the traditional methods. Those in the experimental groups performed better on post-test and reported feeling more engaged and satisfied. This research also shows that AR fosters not only learning but also meaningful teamwork. Well, more study is needed to understand how technology may enhance learning in fields other than STEM, such as arts, language, music, and humanities. Research also needs to be on equitable access to tools such as on gamification, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence is critical for making education accessible and entertaining for all students. To conclude, integration technology into elementary education is more than a trend. It is an opportunity to create richer, more engaging learning experiences. Through gamification, augmented reality, and collaborative tools, we can foster environments where students aren't just learning, they are actively participating, exploring, and enjoying the process. However, achieving this vision requires overcoming challenges related to access, training, and balancing engagement with focus. Thank you for listening. I hope this exploration highlights the transformative potential of technology in education.